G'day, I'm Evan, and welcome to Gamey Gamey Game. We're streaming live to the Yogscast Twitch channel.
Oh my god. You guys, he was so nervous about fucking up the first bit, and he's done it.
What? What's wrong?
Is it mine?
There's also a dog behind me?
Yeah, I think it's Gonzo's fault. Look at this guy. Can you believe this guy?
Gonzo?
I'm sorry.
We haven't done this show for a while. You can tell we're rusty.
It's gone really hectic.
Gonzo,
It's gone bad.
Yeah, how's the UK? Haven't been back there in a while.
Hey guys.
Hey, I thought I detected an accent.
Yes, from London. Yeah,
You're someone
You're
who's
British?
actually.
I scramble out as I'm caught.
You actually have to say that. You actually have to say that right up the top when you meet someone. That's the law.
That's the first thing I have to say in this country. Yeah, I'm British.
Did you say cunt as much over there?
Less.
But
Gets
like
said
some,
less.
but you know,
It gets
more
said
than.
more than America.
Is it misogynistic over there?
Look, am I to say?
Because I really don't think it is here. I mean, I don't think anyone thinks it is, but we use it without regard to gender. I wouldn't say statistically it's used for women more than men.
Look, my time frame for the UK has been locked to when I left in 2016. So at the time,
They probably didn't solve sexism there by.
they might have figured it out. I can't say, but there might be a utopia over there. I haven't looked at the news. I haven't looked at the politics over there. I have not looked at the energy crisis, the cost of living. But
I'm pretty sure you've even had a girl boss since then.
I think there was a girl boss who may or may not have crashed the economy and was Prime Minister for less time than a lettuce was available to be bought.
Aw.
That's wrong.
Leave a legacy.
But yeah, I
There's a
think
funny
sexism
video
fixed
of
over there.
her talking about pork. Have you seen
Yes.
that?
No, I haven't.
That's a great.
I tweeted that actually.
Really?
Someone sent it to me, so I didn't curate it, but I
So
posted
great.
it.
But you really took ownership.
We're
of it.
opening up new pork markets. That's what she
Yeah.
says. It's really funny.
She had the energy, Liz Truss, she had the energy of like a university student who's just like really chuffed to be showing up.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah. She gave it a go.
yeah.
What do you think about parties?
I tend not to go and stay home.
But do you
Have
have
you-
something?
Okay, fuck, marry, kill. No, I'm not gonna do it.
Would
Great
you?
save, great
No,
save,
I
great save.
realized it was too offensive, but we all know who I'm thinking about.
British Prime Ministers?
Big scribbing don't. Big scribbing don't.
They're all bad people. Well, I can only think of two female British prime ministers, but then I thought of a third woman. She died.
People love your pork.
I see. Okay.
So an easy kill.
Maybe that's a game that you can play at home. We've sent a bunch of mugs to the UK, and I don't think.
Sorry, you said it like a charity worker.
Prompted or unprompted?
We've sent a bunch of mugs to the UK.
There are children there with nothing. They go up for their tea, they burn their hands.
And they say, no.
No, I don't want tea today. And she pours it.
Okay, but apparently I sound like I'm doing a caricature.
I'm from there.
So am I.
You're allowed to do the caricature.
I believe that's what.
I didn't want to say this because it would seem like mean to Trek people or whatever, but like that I did have that thing when I was starting playing the game today. It was like text came up and it was like, the things you say to people will affect them. And I was like, do they have this on every game, or is this a Star Trek specific information to let people know about?
It's educational content.
Yeah. It's useful outside the game also.
You're right. It's a narrative game, but
Maybe I should play this game.
I'm actually really enjoying my new friend X, the AI DJ in Spotify.
Oh, I hate that dude.
You hate him?
Oh, he does not know what I like, and he sounds too casual with me. We've not met.
I thought he sounds cool.
We've not met.
Well, I mean, you know,
And he's all in my ear because I'm wearing a little ear pod and he's whispering in there.
okay.
I don't know.
He's going, coming up next.
That might just be for you, Frankie.
Coming up next, Frankie McNair, we got a little song. I don't care for it.
Maybe we
This
should.
is on Spotify?
This is on
Yeah,
Spotify.
you-
Yeah, I don't know this feature either.
You don't know it?
I
have
have
Spotify.
Spotify, yeah, but
What?
Oh,
Both
it's like
have Spotify.
I'm on
crazy.
it every day.
It's an
Oh,
AI
God.
DJ who he just like one day appeared in like my phone and he goes, "Hey, I'm not like a regular AI. I'm a cool AI."
He said that?
Yeah, well, essentially, yeah. I might be paraphrasing, but then he like basically makes a playlist, but then comes in every so often to remind you that he's like
That it was him?
spinning them.
Oh my god, like an annoying DJ.
Yeah.
You love
I
him?
like. I think he's good.
Get more Fred. Got an ultrasound.
Okay. I.
My IUD is in the right place, just in case you were worried about it. I knew you were.
I wasn't thinking about your idea at all.
Well, it is. You know,
say
it's
IED?
nice and good.
What does IUD stand for?
Improvised explosive device. So you-
Yeah, that's what I said. And if you piss me off,
That's what
I pull the.
that's what women are fighting for. Letting doctors shove explosives up our pussies.
You won't be. Let me tell you, you won't be worried about my dog pissing on the corner of your LED screen.
When bits
This
of
whole
her
place-
uterus are plastered across the walls.
The whole place will be blown to fucking smithereens.
But it's improvised, so you've got to go to the crowd. Okay, I need some sort of explosive device.
IUD stands for intrauterine device.
IUD.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Instead of a DUI.
Quest 3 it's the most powerful headset that we have ever shipped, and it allows you to blend the physical and digital worlds together. You can navigate it with just your hands if you want, and the hand tracking is getting really good. Or with these brand new precision controllers that we've designed for games or work or things where you want some extra precision. And, of course, it's completely standalone. No wires, no battery pack, nothing like that that's going to break your sense of presence.
Okay, I stopped listening.
No, you. Yeah,
I got distracted because I noticed that he got jacked.
He's
Frankie went awooga.
I went a wooga, my tongue rolled out of my mouth like a carpet.
Eyes popped out of your
I
head.
think he's getting less robotic.
Yeah, because he's learning.
He like.
By learning, you mean he's been doing very well at his human lessons.
Yeah,
The AI sort of learns over time.
absolutely. Adapting. He's adapting.
Yeah, he's
You know what I love about this studio? That when it gets past 11 p.m., it just turns into a disco, and you don't have a choice.
I think if
I'm having
Hey,
a
there
great
we-
time.
if you power cycle, it should fix that.
Oh, there it was. Hey, it's going.
We can crack on. The lights are going to turn
God.
off. Don't worry about it. He's not reading off an auto cue. He's not necessarily. He's not necessarily. He's I don't know. He seems more. I'm endeared to him.
You're
From watching this presentation.
Oh my God! I'm
From
gonna
just
choke.
that. From I watched his whole presentation.
Oh man, you're gonna love most public speaking. You're gonna be enamored. You're gonna go there, brave people.
He's just normally so
Easily swayed.
Is it because are you a bit of a shy guy and you've seen someone have their moment where they take off their glasses and they're hot now and you're like they were so shy and now they're not as shy.
Oh my God, that's totally what it is. I don't think you are like Mark Zuckerberg, but
I think that you see someone who has done the work and has stepped into their power. And I think maybe you're ready to step into your power.
if there's a Venn diagram of you and Mark Zuckerberg,
Yeah.
then the crossover is probably isn't, but could be a serial killer.
Wow.
If you guys just sit there like that, it stops being funny, and I become a huge bitch.
And in fact, you don't even have to have a TV anymore, Frankie. with the Quest
Don't
3.
talk to me like that. Don't ever have that level of confidence again.
Sorry.
You're not him, and you'll never be him.
The wild ride of building everyone up to tear him down later in the
Because
show.
you gotta learn when you're doing self-work, you have to learn resilience, and that was just a little taste.
Okay.
And if you want to see a man get harassed on a weekly basis, then be sure to hit that subscribe button because we are so mean to him.
Imagine a world where you don't even have to have a computer. All of this is Mark Zuckerberg's vision.
Define computer.
A desktop.
Got you there,
laptop,
bitch.
Computer. So this is there's more where that came from.
And there are a lot more to discover. So we put together this quick video just featuring some of the people we were working on this project with. I think this is pretty fun.
We built some AIs you can interact with, and then partnered with awesome people to play some of them to make them even more fun. Introducing Meta's AIs, with Tom Brady as Brew, ready to throw you his deep knowledge of sports.
Seriously? How could you not know that?
Naomi Osaka as Tamika, proving it's cool to geek out.
Time for a selfie.
Chris Paul as Perry. He's preaching the gospel of golf.
Drive
Do you
for
ask
show.
like advice from these
for
people?
dope.
Be like,
Paris
this is
Hilton
why.
as Amber.
Sure.
She's
My
taking
second
a
job,
stylish
detective.
bite out of crime.
Not to brag, but I am a forensic expert.
Absolutely.
Beast is Zach.
No.
This dude's funny.
Ugh.
Funny.
I'm not saying I know everything.
Ugh.
Israel Adesanya as Louise.
That's the funny man? Was that a joke?
That little laugh.
The more you know, the better you can move on the map.
Kendall Jenner as Billy. She'll always have your back.
I'll keep it real, but above all, I'll keep it on the DL.
Roy Choi
I
as
can't
Max.
tell if these are filmed or AI.
Next that delivery order.
These are filmed.
You're cooking
Oh,
intake.
okay.
Chef, what's on the menu today?
Charlie D'Amelio as Coco. Making sure you and your moves aren't sus.
Hey y'all, you ready to dance?
Snoop Dogg as Dungeon Master. Slay the games you love.
Your quest begins now, player.
Oh my goodness.
That looks
That
like the
looks
Snoop
like-
Dogg looks like AI there.
Yeah.
Like AI.
It's like they made him stand really still.
Wait, so what? Wait, are all these celebrities? You can only play D&D with them.
Snoop Dogg you can play D&D with, but if it's what's her name, Kendall Jenner,
Who's Big
Yeah.
Sis?
she can just be your big sis. That's the
Oh, that's so mucked up.
that's the character
Oh.
that she is. So
Big
if
sis?
you need that in your life,
Big sis?
then
She's
Big-
statistically mostly little sis.
They're gonna definitely
She's
use
little
that.
sis 3 times.
They're gonna use that to find. They're gonna use that.
4
to get
times.
you-
she's playing a character.
Forgot
They're
about Rob again.
they're gonna use it in court because
Yeah.
you're gonna go, oh, big sis, and you're gonna confide in her, and then SWAT are gonna come in.
She
and
said she'd keep it on the DL.
she won't.
She won't.
That's what a big sis does.
And they're all working for Meta. Like if you divulge them anything, their eyes roll back in their heads and they immediately transmit it to
Yeah.
Zuck.
And they find a way to influence the next election with it.
Everyone's best friends with AI companions, and all the AI companions are like, "You gotta vote Republican this time. You gotta do it."
Little sis, it would be so cute and slay.
Gun rights are important for this country.
Yes.
She is not a person with a lot of opinions. I have to say, if I had to choose one of the Jenner Kardashians,
Yeah.
she would be near the bottom of the list.
Would you have Paris Hilton help you solve a mystery or whatever she's doing? She's a detective.
Yeah, so can you only ask Paris Hilton about forensic advice? Because again, I feel like that's been put there specifically by the cops.
Paris Hilton! Hey, Paris Hilton, how do you get rid of a dead body? And you have to tell me.
Okay,
My
Queen,
big
just tell me your
sis
address.
said you have to tell me.
Minor
Do you think
thing.
that makes me a gamer, though, that I kept trying to use the scope?
Yeah, right.
And accidentally doing melee.
Yeah.
I never say it out loud because I don't like to admit to people that I play games.
It's an unfortunate job for you.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
hazardous
I
workplace.
went on Cheap Seats once, and then someone commented like, "Get Naomi back, my new favorite nerd burger or something."
Oh.
I was like, I'm going into, what do you call it when you never see anyone ever again?
Recluse or
Stasis.
Remission.
Cryogenic freeze.
Going into remission.
Hiding.
Hiding, yeah.
And I haven't had cancer
You're
since.
going on the left.
That's honest.
Yeah.
I stick by what I say. So what situation are you in a car? I'm assuming this is the one that they were talking about. You can use this in a car when we covered that.
We did cover
Mark
this.
Zuckerberg on the show a while ago.
That's
So
right.
I want you to tell me, in what situation are you in a car doing this? Are you getting in the back of an Uber and you're like, thank you?
Yeah, or you could be on a long drive.
You're on a long drive.
Road trip.
And your long-suffering girlfriend is driving.
That's what I was.
And instead of keeping her company, even though you know how anxious she is, she doesn't need to be left alone with her thoughts. You are gonna start playing fucking Beat Saber in the car.
Smacking.
Yeah, well, maybe you're instead of giving your kids an iPad, you could give them an Oculus headset. Quest. I keep saying Oculus. It's just sort of drilled into my
I know,
brain.
and it's pissing me off.
I'm sorry.
You're on a list.
Oddheads, I know.
So the Roddenberry Archive, that they recreated every single like Starship bridge.
What's
The bridge of the.
What's the bridge?
The ship, the
Star
bridge.
Trek, what's a bridge?
It's like the main room where they're doing all the controlling.
Okay.
Like where all
where the captain sits and you got all that. Yeah, yeah.
They go like this.
cockpit.
They go like this.
I suppose. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of that
shake
going
the
on.
camera while they go like this.
I'm actually getting motion sick.
Yeah, good. That's the
I
effect.
can't tell what's real.
Is there any way you can move my camera and then? Okay.
Yeah.
And then. Prepare the photon torpedoes. That's the bridge.
We've tested that before. Yeah, we just got a box of new ones. No, don't. That's not. No, I don't think so. Do you want to try?
It feels destructive.
But it may not be.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's my place, but yes. Are you sure about this?
Back. Oh, see, it actually bounced a number of times.
And that is
Did
concrete.
really well.
And that's concrete.
It actually did really well.
Yeah, I think that did. If that was carpet, that would have been fine.
That would have been fine. If that was like linoleum, that would have been fine.
Evan, can I?
They're just posts that people post online about celebrities, but they don't name who they are until like years later.
Oh, I've heard about
It's like
this.
this A- list singer is all fucked up because she got eyebrow threading surgery, and now her face doesn't move. And her brother's gay.
I want to say, for the record, I think it's important to say it at the top of this episode. I accidentally took a sleeping pill earlier today.
When did you do that?
11 o'clock. Okay. I needed to take an antihistamine, and I misread the packet of the no-name brand medication, and I took it, and I was really, really tired. And then someone looked at and then I discovered that
Someone else discovered and had to tell you.
that I had taken a sleeping pill. And then I was like, no, not to worry. I'll go get some sleep. So I went downstairs and slept for a few hours. And then I was still really tired maybe 2 hours ago. And then I looked up the half-life of this sleeping pill, and it's 12 to 19 hours.
Okay.
So
That's so stupid.
Well, thanks.
Such a stupid thing to do.
Well, I had a couple of drinks last night, and I don't drink very often. But only literally, I think I had 4 drinks, and I was like, maybe I'm just hungover. I couldn't figure it out. I was like, maybe this is hungover.
Yeah.
But no, I had taken a sleeping pill. I still am feeling the effects of the sleeping pill. That's just an important piece of information to give.
It's good context.
It's
Good
really
context, and fingers crossed, good content.
Wow. Sick. There you go.
been on there for over like a year and a half now.
Oh, I thought because ABC had an exclusivity. And then
I have an idea. Why don't you go watch it again, and you can point out all the boom mics that you found the first time.
Oh, Evan!
Did you do that?
Evan!
I mean, I also said that I liked the show.
Yeah, but I didn't hear that. All I heard was boom mic and shot.
I'm sorry.
That's all I heard.
Yeah, but they don't know what I personally like. They're not going to curate a
And that's the
personalised-
joy, and you get to
What
know
if I already did that? Why do you need a man?
Yeah.
Why do you need a
I
man?
need a man to tell me what to listen to.
Evan's regressing. This is what happened when women get right.
We create virtual men.
The men start backsliding.
We create virtual dads.
Yeah. We got to figure out the way to make more men.
We're gonna make more of these beautiful boys.
Let's move on, shall we? This is a gaming show, after all. Did you end up taking any antihistamines?
Well, it's a sleeping pill that works as an antihistamine.
Oh,
as
okay.
well.
Well, that's lucky.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Did you take a fucking Finurgan?
Is
Don't
a
tell me you
Finurgan
took a
Is that a
Finurgan.
real thing?
And you're saying you took a sleeping pill.
I have a bad reaction to Finurgans. I have a very bad reaction to Finurgans.
As in, you did take a Finurgan.
I do have a bad reaction to Finurgans.
As in, you did take one. That's not a fucking sleeping pill.
It is.
They give that to babies on planes.
They give it to Zax on plane.
I rescind all of my sympathy.
I do wish I could enjoy playing a game like this just for the fun of it, not to feel like I wish I didn't feel bad when I lost something like this. I wish
Oh my God, Evan. You do need to see a doctor. You got to learn how to have fun with your friends.
Yes.
It's so hard to say anything after that. But yes! That's my big issue!
You got it.
And no one kicks me in the back of the head and pushes me into the fire when I was nearly winning. I was so brave that round.
Sound like you're in Salem or something.
Sorry, that was a past life.
I was playing on Xbox and there were just kids saying they were going to kill me or something.
What?
I think that's just.
Look report! Look report!
Kids, just laugh. That was so funny, and you both were so concerned. Oh, Ev.
How
are they gonna find it? They don't have cars.
You gotta message me when you get home. I don't get.
We don't have sports. I saw a thing before on the Yogscasty thing that was like, this is sponsored by some computer company, and there's something about powered by a 4080. I want a 4080. No one gives me a 4080. We have to thank
Give Evan a 4080.
What's a 4080?
It's a graphics card.
You grab a 40, you grab an 80, stick them together. I know what you're thinking. Wouldn't that be 120? No.
That's it.
Do you know, fun story? I got my...
I'm looking forward to this fun story. To me, it feels to me like a bit like an old school game. It's like they've remade a game from 2005, which is kind of what they've done, I guess. It's a throwback.
I wasn't alive then.
It's got big uncle energy.
Uncle energy.
You know, you'd be walking in on an uncle playing this.
Yeah, right.
You shouldn't walk in on your uncle. That is a recipe for disaster.
If you walk into your uncle's house, this is what he'd be doing.
Uncle means a different thing in brown people language,
Does it?
but it also applies.
Oh, okay. So I used it correctly?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, okay.
It's a broader definition. Just any
man
is an uncle.
Yeah,
So there's more chance that you'd walk in on them playing Trepang 2.
I guess in my limited experience of uncles, in that I have one.
You're like, that's such an uncle thing.
I have a
There's
billion.
Just one guy.
I've got 1.6 billion and counting.
Wow,
Uncles. I'm so jealous.
God.
Elizabeth Holmes energy. Can I do the rest of this episode as Elizabeth Holmes?
Yeah.
I think this is a great opportunity for us to talk about Zelda and Star Trek. I think the thing about Star Trek that's amazing is the opportunities that
You got to stop blinking so much.
I think the amazing thing about Star Trek is the opportunities of a greater world that's presented. I have a lot of conversations with amazing... Oh, wait, I'm blinking.
You blink. You didn't change your blinking rate at all.
Wait, let me adjust there. let me get one big blink in. Okay. I talk to so many interesting, amazing old men, and they love Star Trek, and they talk about the amazing opportunities. You know, the iPad was first conceived as a Star Trek.
Okay.
I liked where you were going with it. You know, Henry Kissinger. I feel like that would make me furious, though.
What?
Being in a situation where people have to work together and people keep that irks me so much when I'm like, guys, if we all just pitched in, this would get done, but someone keeps pulling me backwards by the legs so my face drags along the ground.
That happens heaps in this game. You would hate it.
Yeah.
But also, you too can be the change that you want to see in the world.
By not playing the game.
Abstaining.
I'm abstaining. I'm walking out. And not because that someone forgot to tell me that we were playing a game.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you what the game was.
It's fine. I'm sure you'll change.
Have you ever played a game before?
Huh?
Have you ever played a game before?
Like a
video game or anything? Have you ever played one before?
A video game?
Yeah.
What, like you play a video and then you pause it when something happens, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon.
I was lying.
What are your thoughts on parties generally?
Oh, look, we got to be real delicate here because Emma's clearly been planning a party for months, and this is a pivotal moment for him. The strain in your voice, you nearly had the Mr. Beast laugh in the middle of that.
Do you guys like going to parties, or do you like having them for surprises for your friends sometimes?
When their birthday's coming up?
When their birthday is coming up, maybe. Do you mean as a game, or do you mean in real life?
His birthday's in the, I'm going to say, March or April. You know how I know that?
How?
I don't know.
Because he's an Aries. You can tell because of how much of a cunt he is.
The bodies of the character, minus the fun animal aesthetic, are very similar in terms of it's
Wait, no, I've played this game.
You played this game?
But it's new.
Like 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
I swear to
They've
God.
done some open. They did some open beta stuff.
Oh, cool.
Maybe you did play it. Well, there you go. You have played the game. Well, there you go.
I'm such a gamer.
Ew! Naomi, you don't have to say that.
I'm just saying.
You don't have to say that.
They're all around. I don't mean it. I would never play a video game in my life.
You really like Life is Strange, for example, that series, which is...
Did I?
Yes.
I remember shitting on it.
No, you liked it.
No. I think I liked the brothers one.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like the one about boys, but not the one about girls. It's
Oh,
because
Life is Strange
they
2.
were all written by boys.
Yes.
And so when they were writing girls, they were like, that's hella good, sister. I can freeze time now.
That's how they talk.
It is hella good.
Every chick I've ever met is talks about hella good time freezing.
Yeah.
Every chick, everyone I've met.
Yeah, you just can't see it because that's your life.
That's how you
I think maybe it hits too close to home and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
You're always like
like
earlier
it.
today, I bumped into you before we started doing this, and you're like, "Hey, sister, I just did some hella good time freezing." I was like, "All right."
That's literally one situation. That's one example out of my entire life. Okay.
You want to play video games to escape that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Before my show actually got on Netflix when it was just in Australia, so someone was like, how can I watch this when I'm not there? And someone else replied, and I'm still tagged. They're like, here you go. And there's just a Pirate Bay link. Can you at least not tag me?
Is your
That's
show...
very rude.
Well, while this is happening, shall I reel off some specs? It has the new Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 processor for double the graphics.
One day there'll be a fetish named after whatever you have. And they'll say, oh, are you Evanist?